All right, here we go. Did anybody want to update or have any questions on what was talked about through the? So everybody that actually took part in the conversations, give yourself 2 experience points. Yeah, always got to reward it when you guys do shit that I didn't think you were going to.
You know that's right.
You mean on the Facebook conversation?
The Facebook conversations. If you partook in the Facebook conversations.
Yeah, I don't know. All I said was white people are weird.
It was true.
Yeah. But you did get a hug.
Mark Zuckerberg will have a permanent record of you saying white people are weird.
That's true.
Well, we also have a permanent record. We have a permanent record of Brian saying he's my woman.
Of what?
Your right hand woman.
That's right. My right hand woman.
Did anybody want to add anything or just kind of have any additional pieces of what was talked about?
I wanted to, if Bob's not on this quest, I wanted to at some point take Kate aside and have a chat with her. I don't know if I should do that before we endeavor or not on this whole Red Talon thing.
You can. You want to role play it out?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, Kate. I know we had some disagreements over this last trip. I want to apologize for them. I know sometimes it can be rude, but let's put this aside, and I just want to make a very basic request of you. That request is cool down the public display of affection with Billy a little bit when you're around Bob. I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, ew, I'm not that okay with it, but whatever. But, you know, I'm a little concerned about the safety of my butler because Billy can't grow back limbs if Bob tears them off, you see.
You would be implying that Bob is attracted to me in some way.
I mean, duh. I have nothing but respect for Bob and his honor, and I know that he wouldn't deliberately rip the arms off of my butler and your lover, but he's been on the verge of frenzy since I've met him, honestly. And let's be honest. Do you remember his reaction when you announced you were pregnant? I've never seen anyone so sad.
Because he's incapable of having his own children.
Maybe. How about when he gave you that handkerchief? It's probably the most romantic thing he's ever done to anybody.
Bob has ever been a gentleman. A refined gentleman.
I have no doubt about that.
And that is something a gentleman would do. Had the roles been reversed and you not been the subject of my ire, I'm sure you would have given me your handkerchief if I was upset, because you are a gentleman.
I have won all sorts of handkerchiefs, so you would have been able to keep my handkerchief. But anyway,
I get what you're saying, and mostly I do it to tweak your nose.
I mean, I just am asking you not to act like Metis bait around him, because...
Well, first of all, I'm already pregnant, so that's not really going to happen.
Exactly.
And second of all, on the off chance anything did happen, he can't get me pregnant.
Okay. Even so, I'm not worried about that so much as the health of my friend and butler. And I mean, you took your shirt off and showed your scars. You know how he gets off to scars, right? Trust me on this. It's not easy for him to watch you two, and you can cuddle all around me as much as you want, but just be careful doing it around him. He's a good butler.
I understand what you're saying. I will attempt to be more sensitive.
Thank you, and I will attempt to keep my tongue away from the offensive words that you don't like it to say.
So you're going to be a mute from now on?
Let's just say my silver tongue won't say the word silver as often as it used to.
If that's the point you took away with it, I'm going to tan your hide.
All right, good. So any other pieces to that? RB?
Any other pieces?
Oh, yeah, no, to that conversation?
No, that's good.
Okay.
I don't know if you want any rolls made or anything, but
Okay. No, you're
Probably
fine.
not.
All right. So you were all in the midst of basically a 2-day journey. Tell me what forms you guys are in.
Lupus.
Walking through the.
And I would tell everybody else we need to be in lupus. To do otherwise is to insult them. We are monkeys.
All right, lupus it is, but I'm not letting anyone sniff my butt. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm going in Krenos.
Hardstone's going in Hispo. This makes it easier.
If Hearthstone's in Hispo, then I'm going Hispo.
Yeah. Same here.
Hispo it is.
He's doing it mostly out of just for the fact that you guys can go faster.
I'll be scouting ahead as usual.
All right. Let me change the music there.
Is that Wild Wild West I hear?
No, that was
It's like
there we go. And you guys are that is playing this game.
Aurora Borealis.
The Elsa cupcakes and the
Okay.
My Little Pony cupcakes
Yeah.
and the monster cupcakes.
Yeah.
And the Batman cupcakes.
All right. Well, I don't know if we're gonna make all those cupcakes tomorrow. Daddy's at work tomorrow. All right. Say goodnight to Daddy's friends.
After you go to work,
Yeah.
maybe you can get those ingredients from shopping.
I'll see what I can do. Okay.
Daddy,
We can't. All right. They say goodbye.
Bye.
bye-bye. Have a good night.
All right. All right. Get out of here. I'll feed you to the werewolves.
I thought she was going to be a guest storyteller. This episode.
Hey,
she would probably be a lot more harsh than I would as a storyteller.
well, Barney, I'll say she's adorable.
Thank you. She gets her looks from me. I'm gorgeous. So she, as you guys are walking, through the, trudging through the snows, you guys also know that this is, it's the height of the Aurora Borealis. Is that how you say it?
Aurora.
Aurora
Yeah,
Borealis.
It happens all the time. You guys are this far north. Yeah, and basically it's just, from your Hamid perspective, it's beautiful. For those that are the galliards of the group. So as you guys are walking closer, you notice that Hearthstone has been fairly ambivalent about Broken River until you guys are getting about a day away from it. And Hearthstone himself is, as a Metis Red Talon, he doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't show emotion very much. Being a Lupus, Metis, Red Talon, probably if you put all three of those together, it's probably the most silent of any combination you can possibly get. And as you guys are getting closer, as he basically says, we'll probably be where Broken River is probably by tonight. He says, and to be honest, there's a chance that she might not be alive when we get there.
Well, that would be unfortunate.
She being the 6th rank that we're trying to find?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says there's a lot of people who are out to try to kill her right now. And for the past decade, once she was 5th rank, she earned her legendary status from just the spirits that surround the area. The Red Talon spirits have, and Griffin himself has recognized her as a legend. But many of her own tribe and many of the Wendigo itself, especially the Lupus ones we left, hold little regard to her.
So it's just other Red Talons trying to kill her, right?
Red Talons, Wendigo, anyone that's in this area is trying to kill her.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
My
then she'll
mistake.
fit right in with us.
She saw something that changed her. You could say that she had an epiphany of some sorts about a decade ago. There was a culling of Metis that she took a part in, and she decided that from there on she wouldn't harm. She would never aggress any other Garu, but she would defend. She's taken it upon herself to liberate any Metis that have been threatened to be killed by their own tribe and have put them under her protection. She is a Garu without a cairn, but she has created a sanctuary of sorts as far away from anyone as possible. And I know she guards and protects. As far as I know, at least 20 Metis cubs. And every so often, around once a month or twice a month, depending on the auspice, there's been concentrated attacks by other tribes and other who feel that every Metis is an abomination and they're trying to wipe them out.
So if we take her, they lose their defender, and they're probably all dead.
Hardstone sighs and he says, that's one of the main reasons I decided to come with you all.
Oh, another Nana Beauchard-like trade-off, huh?
Barney, just real quick. So we're trudging through snow, right?
Oh, you're going to walk on top of the snow, you SOB?
Yeah. Surface attunement. Straight one turn and then Dex Athletics difficulty of 6 to walk at normal speed across snow, quicksand, or whatever without falling or leaving tracks.
All right, so yeah, the Stargazer jackasses walking on top of the snow while you guys are all trudging through it.
I'm doing the Legolas of the group.
Isn't that going to offend the Red Talons that have to live here?
Oh no, he's a Stargazer. Those guys get a pass pretty much in every place they go to. So any discussion as you guys are getting closer to the basically the territory of Broken River?
I don't know, maybe do we want to do our own scouting to see if there is a potential attack on the way?
I can go on ahead and look and check, go point.
Okay, and Kate, you've been scouting ahead too, right? Everybody roll your perception, alertness, difficulty of a 7, and remember if you're what form you're in, I think there's a difficulty reduction.
I don't think there is for perception.
I really don't like this.
Yeah, Lupus get bonuses to their perception.
Oh yeah,
They get a -2 to their difficulty.
Okay.
But not Hispo.
That doesn't automatically factor in, does it?
Yes, it should.
So it's perception alertness.
Perception alertness, correct.
These new sheets make me want to punch someone in the face.
Yeah, man, it's big dice putting us down, man.
Big dice and bad design.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think it does difficulty reductions automatically. It doesn't look like it.
Unfortunately, I don't know what I rolled.
Yeah, with this one, you can't put your mouse over it to see what the.
No, you can. You put it over the successes.
Can't.
Yeah, you have 1 success, Mark.
I think mine should have been 2, but it didn't. No, wait, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark has
What the heck?
2 success. Wait, what? I give up. I hate this game.
I have 2. I have 2 successes because my difficulty should be 5.
Did you manually do that?
I thought it did it because I clicked on Lupus. I thought it automatically did it. So I should have 2 successes.
Yeah.
Does anybody else feel like Mike is really Charlie Brown? I hate this sheet.
Did Charlie Brown hate everything?
Oh, bother.
No, I think Charlie is just perpetually depressed.
Well, you've got the same haircut and like face. Basically.
Very, very true.
So, Dale, does that make you Lucy? Who pulls the football away?
Maybe. No, I wouldn't pull a football away from somebody. That's not me.
I'd
He's
consider
more
it.
of a peppermint patty.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, wouldn't I be more of a peppermint patty?
Secretly in love with him?
Sure.
No, I'm not sure about that. All right, so what did you guys all get? All right, 1 6. Okay, so Enoch, more of a Linus. I think you're more of a Schroeder because you're like a secret expert in a lot of things.
No, I just like my security blanket.
All right, so who got the least amounts of successes then? RB? Was that you, Ryan?
Yeah, although I think I should have gotten 2.
2 successes. All right, so that's
Even though it said 1.
all right.
Whatever.
You rolled a 1 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the difficulty should have been a 5. And I rolled a 1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. All right.
So I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it adds the dice for you for your forms, but it doesn't take the difficulty modifier. You got to put that in yourself, I guess.
All right, you notice you do as you guys are getting closer, you smell that there's definitely other Geru in that seem to be coming into Broken River's territory. And who was the next one up? Was it Phil and Kate?
I only had 2, so I was the same as RB.
Okay.
Same here.
And I had 3.
Okay. All right. So so all 3 of you guys, you can smell that there's other smells off in the distance. You can't quite make them out. Woo, you definitely smell. You smell off in the distance. You do smell some other Red Talon smells. You also smell some Wendigo smells.
Okay.
Chaska, you smell the same thing completely foreign smells, but you also make out some other lupus tribe smells that you can't quite pinpoint.
So, sorry, maybe I'm misunderstanding. So, you're saying that I smell Wendigo as well as other tribes?
Wendigo, Red Talons, and then some other mix. But most of it is from, and you also smell a lot of metis as well. What's that? Can I tuck you in? I can't. Daddy's in the middle of something right now. Yeah, I already tucked you in like twice already. Okay. Yeah, I did. All right. I'll let you guys give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go tuck in this awake princess, and let me know what you guys want to do.
All
right. I'm gonna watch this later. I'm watching this section after I play tonight. Make sure you guys behave yourselves. All right, be quick.
RB, you get 5 experience.
Man, motherfucking Barney.
Oh,
Yeah. BuzzFeed confirmed that I am Linus.
I didn't know we were going to have to fight Garu.
Well, maybe we don't have to fight him.
Oh, no. Is anybody else getting a weird echo?
Yeah, I just thought that was Mark.
Mark. Mm. No, I got it really bad. You know, last time I think it might have been me. I'm going to drop off and come back on, see if it's me causing it.
Is it better now that he's gone?
Yes.
Yep.
What are you drinking tonight, RB?
Some gin. Seems appropriate for a Wild West game.
I used to try to tame my alcohol.
Yeah, no, I definitely drank vodka when we went to Crimea.
Did someone say alcohol? I think I need to do that.
You were going to fight Red Talon sober? Jesus. I mean, Gaia.
I mean, if I recall, Red Talon are the most social tribes, and we should be able to talk our way out.
But
all right, I am
they drool.
Brian had to log off and try to log back on because the audio was getting all funky.
Oh, it wasn't just me talking though.
Is it funny that when Wu is in the game, like subtitles happen? It's like voices don't correspond with lip movements. Is that a coincidence? I don't know.
All right.
What I missed.
So you all. So what do you guys decide to do?
I relay the information that I learned, like just what I know. The tribes, there's a lot of echoes.
Oh, that's Brian.
We're in a kung fu movie again.
God damn it! All right. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna close the browser completely. I guess.
Hold on, Brian.
I think roll 20. Roll 20.
Definitely not an echo.
Maybe. Reverb.
There it goes. All right, so you relate to the group.
I relate to the group that there's multiple tribes. There's many metis. Everything I know that I think others probably don't know. I'm passing along that information.
God, man, I should have brought bullets made from that material that we do not mention.
actually, I'm looking to Broken Stone. What the hell's his name?
Hardstone.
Hardstone. I always think of him as Broken. I don't know why, maybe because he's a metis. I'm actually letting him kind of take the lead on this one. He's got our thing, and I'm also looking at Phil.
All right, so we definitely have outside parties coming in to fight here, right?
Well, who knows to fight? We just know that they're metis. There's multiple tribes. There's significant Wendigo presence, and there's significant Red Talon presence.
Now, just so I understand, and maybe this is Mike just missing it, are all the presences together? I mean, do we have the one giant camp, or is there like
Yeah, I think that she's protecting Metis from multiple tribes.
What a darling. Let's adopt them all.
No, I think it makes sense for us to all go in and, at the very least, see more and find out what she'll need to come with us on the journey. We really don't have much of an option to turn around.
Should we continue to have Kate running the lead, or potentially somebody else out, somebody a little bit more friendly to one of these groups out and about?
How far away are we, Barney?
If you guys make a haul of it, you can get there in Hispo running. You could get there in probably 5 minutes. I mean, you're in her territory now.
All right. Yeah, this case with Heart. Do you know her, Heartstone?
I know of her. She's a legend on our tribe.
I think now's probably the point when Hardstone should be leading us in here. Or standing near the front of the pack, since he kind of represents her ideals.
I agree.
In case I have guns with silver bullets, you can get it first.
As you guys run, you're heading off into that direction. You see almost kind of running up parallel to you. You make out a pack of, it looks like a few Wendigo and Lupus on Hispo running up towards you, and they sniff out Hardstone, and they head towards him. Also at that same time, you hear off in the distance some fighting. It sounds like there's somebody fighting somebody further towards where you sense all the metis.
I go to head off the other Wendigo.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I will head towards the fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
RB?
Guess I'll head towards the fighting too. Although
Okay.
I don't know what side we're going to jump in on.
But considering we need the legend, hers.
As you guys head in that direction, so we'll just split the story real quick. As you guys head in that direction, you see standing. You see when it looks like there's
Meow.
four bloody carcasses of lupus and a couple homids, with you sense a completely scarred, beaten, bruised, but old and female Red Talon who has the look of I'm going to keep killing until everybody's dead, and like looking at all of you thinking you're also attackers.
Oh dear.
Is she okay? So, knowing obviously, Mark may not be as proficient on it, but Kate certainly would know how to approach a wolf like that in a submissive pose. That basically, we respect your territory. We are not here to fight you.
Okay. With a quick perception glance, you make out numerous, like, scores of bodies in different forms of decomposition in the immediate area. Roll your roll your let me look at the sheet real quick to make sure it's an appropriate roll. I would say wits. Now I'd say perception, empathy. Roll your perception, empathy.
Difficulty?
Difficulty of a 7.
Is this just Kate, or am I doing this too?
Everybody, yeah, everybody that's there.
Who's here?
I think everyone but Chaska's here.
Chaska, I think.
Yeah.
Chaska and Harscon.
Yeah.
I will spend a willpower.
Okay.
No, for the damn ones.
All right. Yeah, it looks like Brian's. Yeah, no echo on Brian again. That's good.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
So where are you, Brian? So basically, a group of Wendigo, a pack of Wendigo, made a beeline to head to attack Hardstone because he's a menace. And Chaska is staying back with Hardstone, and the rest of the group is headed straight towards Broken River, who was in the midst of killing a group of startup rank 2s. All right, Kate got 5, 6. RB, you got 5 successes on that?
Yeah.
All right, Kate, you notice. So with 2 success, with 1 success, Kate, you notice that she has
2. I spent a
2
willpower.
successes. Okay, you notice that she. So you and Pennsylvania Phil both notice that she has some cold, calculated. Hard reality in her eyes. Like she's you'd see, like, someone who's seen, consistent war, like almost a PTSD in her eyes. RB, you notice that she is completely outside herself. Not like she's frenzying, but you notice that she makes Lord Belloforth look sane.
Oh shit. So I'll convey to my folks that she's not rational.
All right, so yeah, we probably shouldn't approach too quickly.
Well, we're in her cross sights, so we have to do something.
Be submissive.
We,
Woo, are you with them or are you with Hearthstone and Chaska?
Since I'm the one easiestly getting around in the snow, I'll probably be with them.
Okay, all right. So roll your perception and empathy.
Oops. At a 6?
7. I think I said.
Oh, at a 7?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I already hit the button. I'll just look at the results.
All right. Yeah, it's still
It
the
would
same.
still be 1 success. Yeah.
So you hear RB say that. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that she doesn't look like she's eyes are glazed over or anything like that. She's looking at all of you and she knows exactly who you are all, but there's something distant about her in a very frightening way. There's something distant about her. Woo, it's you and Phil. You guys are the highest rank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 3.
Oh, Phil, are you 3 or 4? No.
4.
Oh, okay. You're the set leader too.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at that?
I'm laughing because there's a Hamid Ragabash Shadow Lord who's going to try to talk to a rank 6 Red Talon Ahroun.
I'll just look at Phil.
Yeah, I look at Phil too.
She might be more willing to speak with me. I am more of the wild than all of you.
Be ready to come in if this goes to shit.
Why isn't Hardstone with us?
He's getting attacked now because he's a menace, and all these people are off on a menace blood hunt, and they were just one of those packs came attacking him.
I'm not really seeing a problem there.
Barney?
Yeah.
I will belly crawl towards her and basically whine in a submissive way.
Okay.
Can you act that out just to...
Yeah. I think this needs to be LARPed. I'm not getting the visual right now.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's feeling that at the moment. I thank you.
Mark, just lay the blanket on the floor and just move your camera down.
You don't want to. You don't. My 6-year-old son today said, "Daddy, where did you get all that blubber?" So believe me, you don't want to see that.
Hey, it's called the
last time I laid on a beach, PETA tried to push me back into the ocean.
I've been storing up for hibernation lately.
All right, why don't you then? Is there a gift you want to do or anything? So I want you to roll then your would that be Charisma Primal Urge?
Yes, I would guess so. I don't think I have a gift that will help, but let me look.
Yeah, Barney, I'll be breaking out the persuasion to get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that myself. Do the persuasion.
Okay.
Let's all persuade ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have. So
basically, this is the reason why you guys picked the Red Talon to be the second last drive to get.
No.
That was an awful roll. Still got 2.
What's my difficulty, Barney?
Difficulty of an 8. Because you're a Hamid after all, too. So.
But I'm also Black Fury.
Yep, that's fine. That's why it's not a 9.
A 9 or an 8?
An 8 because you're a Black Fury.
Mark, you're digging your hole deeper. Should have been happy with 8.
That's an 8. Come on, Kate. What? Are you serious?
Remember, any social roll, I add pure breed. I get 5 extra dice.
Wow.
With Gary.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should be adding that.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that with pure breed.
Yes, pure breed. Pure breed is any social roll with Garu. You add it to any social roll for anything.
Oh, well then, okay. I got a little bit of that. A little bit of something.
So I will crawl towards her.
All right. She says, "Hey, let's hang out." All right, good guys. XP.
All right.
Okay. Roll. So tell me, role play it out.
I will crawl towards her. I'll get as close as she lets me get, and if she lets me get up to her, I will nuzzle her as a young wolf with a superior wolf, so in complete submission to her.
She looks down at you in a very motherly fashion while keeping one eye up at the 4 male hobbits that are behind you, and 3 male hobbits that are behind you. And she's keeping her eye on you and her eye up, and she's looking at you in more of a passive maternal nature, looking up at them. And she says, in a very endearing tone, she says, "Child, stand up and fight. Roll your wits alertness. Everybody roll your wits alertness."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like someone.
At 4, Barney?
Fighty.
6. Yeah, just 6.
Out of 6?
Yeah.
Out of 6. Oh, right.
I intentionally rolled low so I know what's going to be happening when it gets to me.
It's not how it's supposed to work.
All right. Yeah.
The strategy here is next level.
San.
All right. All right. Who's going first then? 4 successes. 4.
4.
You got 4 as well. What was your 5 successes, RB? What was that?
Oh, that was just rolling persuasion.
Oh,
Just to
okay.
Make sure it was active.
Okay. All right.
Which seems unnecessary at this point, because that ain't what happened.
All right. So, so you guys will not get the chance to because there's you have a chance to defend, but you see shooting out of the shadows of the woods. You see about 5 Geru from another tribe jumping towards. Look, mainly trying to get past all of you to an clearing below.
How badly wounded is she?
It's hard to tell because you're not sure which ones are fresh and which ones she's had for the day before. Or
do any of bleeding?
She seems pretty alert. And you're thinking you want to do a bonus touch on her? Is that what you're wondering?
Yeah. Okay. I was going to see to heal her.
Okay.
What's her current rage? I know she's an Ahroun, so it's probably pretty high.
Yeah. And she just got hurt, so she's not. So she's. I mean, her current rage, I would probably say, is an 8.
All right. I will spend a Gnosis and a willpower.
I'm going to activate Luna's armor, Barney.
Yeah. All right. That's what I'm doing next. I will spend 3 rage. So
since 2 months have passed, does that mean that we've all had a chance to go out and gawk at our own moons and replenish our rage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You lost at poker a couple. You lost a game of Crazy Eights, and it really pissed you off with this stagecoach. All right. As you guys get that done, I'm going to head over to Dale. So basically, the Wendigo make a beeline over and start heading towards Hearthstone. And Hearthstone immediately, and you never get you've seen him, which is bizarre because you've known him well. You've seen him turn Krenos. He rarely turns Krenos, but when he does, he has this almost like armadillo skin about him. It's almost like he looks hairless when he turns to Krenos. and he just gets in a completely defensive posture and almost gets in front of you, just out of instinct as being a Cairn Warder and a Metis, that he needs to be sacrificing himself to anyone who's not a Metis almost. So what do you do, Chaska?
I basically growl that you're too important in this situation, and I basically parkour over him.
Okay.
And into the battle.
Make him roll for that.
What's your Dex Athletics?
4.
4 total?
Well, sorry, that's not including my Hispo bonus. 6 total.
Okay. Are you gonna try to Philodox your way out of this, or are you just gonna get rid of the shit out of this?
I'm sorry?
Are you gonna Philodox your way in this fight, or are you gonna get rid of the shit out of it?
I'm gonna Philodox it as far as necessary. I mean, my first concern is going to be assessing the situation and figuring out who I'm fighting, what I'm fighting.
Okay. You can smell right away that you're rank 3, or are you rank 2 still?
No, I'm still rank 2.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can sense that they're all of equal rank of you, and it's 4 Wendigo, and there's a couple kinfolk wolves that are with them too.
Yeah, I'm doing full Wendigo form, like Hispo throwing out the claws, my iced claws. I'm presenting full Wendigo fury.
Okay.
Like just jumping out, arms out, howling up, like I'm Wendigo too. I get how badass you are, but we might need to compare.
This is awesome. All right. Go ahead. You're gonna start your gifts. And what's everybody else doing? And Wu had 6 successes on something.
I was just testing how the silk on this new sheet worked with armor. I was just testing it out, so I was able to get the armor to add into the silk.
Oh, okay. All right.
I healed 4 of her wounds.
Good. All right.
I was just testing.
Okay. All right. And
let's get some glory. Let's get some glory.
See, Wu, I told you, Red Talons, there will be glory.
It depends if you're attacking other tribes. So make sure you don't kill any of them.
Ryan, that's to you.
Well, I'm assuming I don't have any silver bullets with me, because I'm assuming the leader would tell me not to bring any.
I don't know. What would Phil? Would Phil tell you not to bring any?
I'm not sure if those words ever came out of my mouth.
Oh.
I'd say, maybe people wouldn't approve of it, especially if you're going in a Wolfville where they don't even like technology, but I would never say don't do it.
Yeah, Kate left her gun belt back at the stagecoach.
So do guns?
It's a ragabash after all.
Yeah.
Can a gun come with you in alternate form and then reappear when you?
Based off of the rules, it has to be dedicated to you. But for the sake of the story, yeah, go for it. For the sake of the cinematics of the event, it'll be fine.
All right. I'll ask. Can I ask Phil if he wants me to shoot these guys with silver bullets? You're the boss.
They are going to kill us.
I mean, what's the difference between using claws and silver?
Someone needs to send RB to werewolf class.
Yeah, hey man, it's all up to you two. It's all up to the Fiona and the Shadow Lord to make this call.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it without a go ahead from our leader, because from all the flack I've been getting about my pushing silver, I understand that there's a bit of a stigma. So I'll jump in with my claws if you want, but it seems like this could be managed a lot better.
I'd have it ready if we need it, but they probably want to see us actually beat the shit out of them with our claws first.
Okay.
It's stupid. I'll even tell you, it's kind of stupid, but
I do. Yeah. All right. Preaching to the choir on that one. So I think I'm lupus now, which is stupid also. I have to waste my first turn going Krynos.
Spend a rage. How much rage are you guys spending?
I'll spend 2 rage.
Okay, 2 rage. All right, and how much rage? So I can keep track. How much rage are you spending, Dale?
3.
Okay. And Mike?
I'll go 1.
Okay. Kate?
3.
3.
After I do Mother's Touch, I'm doing Luna's Armor. So
okay.
Before we get in the fight.
And Wu?
Dose.
Okay. All right. That is Spanish for 9. All right.
Yeah.
That's actually French.
Other people's rage. I have this gift.
I think Barney just botched his linguistics check.
Going Krynos as well. So.
All right. So that's probably then you have. All right. So. So first round, the first round, Kate, you do Mother's Touch.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. And then the first round, Dale, is you leaping, parkouring over the Red Talon Ahroun.
Correct.
You know what though? That makes sense because Wendigos are like the get offenders of the New World. They're like, you know what? I can do better than this Ahroun.
Yeah, it's funny. They hate each other, but they have a lot in common.
All right, and then and so do I want to assume, or do we want to actually say that conversation between Mike and RB actually happens in combat, or do you guys have that? Say we had it for before the fight, assuming that there was going to be something like that, you guys would already have that conversation.
Going into Red Talonville, I think it's safe to assume we all thought there would be a fight and there would be violence.
Because I'm just imagining that all of a sudden they start attacking and you two go, hey, hang on. Do I shoot them?
I would also be fine with that.
You're kind of having these gentlemanly conversations.
Excuse me, good sir.
Let's write up a pro-con list.
Let's do a SWOT analysis on this. All right, and all right. So then what? So that was Dale. That was Kate's action. Go ahead. And who got the next highest roll for?
I had 3, I think, for initiative.
All right. So what do you do?
I think I spent my first turn activating Luna's armor.
Okay, that was your first turn. All right, then go ahead. Mike, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
I will be placing myself in the way of one of the charging Gera and preparing to defend myself.
All right, so you are in Hispo, correct?
Correct.
Okay, all right, and that's what you're doing. RB, what are you doing?
I turn Krynos.
All right, that's what you do, Krynos. All right, next round. Go ahead, Dale. Tell me what you're doing.
So, True Fear on the Kinfolk.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll for that. Is there a roll for that?
Yeah.
He got 4 successes.
Thank you, Mark.
Oh, cool. All right. Nice. All right.
And I also did this other role that basically strength of purpose, and that basically recovers the 2 willpower that I've spent this action.
Wow. Okay. All right. For all right, we'll say that you do those both in one action. Kate, what are you doing?
I am spending for the armor. What's it called?
Luna's armor.
Thank you.
Okay, you did Luna's armor. All right, Woo, what are you doing?
I am going. I'm going to go after the biggest, baddest one who's coming into the clearing.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and roll into attack?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Okay. 7 successes, Mari, for that.
7 successes for Luna's armor? Okay. Is it just an activation, or is there...
No, you have to roll stamina. You have to roll stamina survival, and each dice adds to your soak.
Wow. Okay. I guess your Ragabash, your resident your female Ragabash is now going to be your Aaron for the night.
Are the ones coming in? Are they coming in Hispo? Coming in Krenos?
Krenos and Hispo, mostly because they're Red Talons.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So like with Kai Lindo, you can like modify just like body parts without having to change your whole form.
All right.
Right. So even though I'm in Hispo, the biggest one, I'm just going to leap toward him and make my claws full on Krenos claws and slash at the biggest, baddest guy coming into the clearing.
Okay. All right. Roll for that.
Is that going to be a 6?
Difficulty of a 6. And as you're doing that, rolling, Mike, what are you doing?
I was moving to block off one of the attackers and getting ready to do an umbral dodge when they try to hit me.
Okay. All right. You were doing that the first round, though. You were doing that the first round.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. So what I'll do is I'll give you, when you get inevitably attacked, I'll give you +2 dice for your roll on that as well, because you're preparing yourself for that.
That's my thinking. I'm comparing it to American football. I'm trying to be kind of like a lineman here, where I'm just blocking off people and being a little disruptive.
All right. How many? What'd you get, Woo? 0?
0. 9 dice, 0 successes.
All right. Roll play it out. You miss it. How do you do it?
I go whiff.
Okay. RB.
But you look spectacular doing it.
Yeah. And I'm really pissed about it.
You are. You get your rage back for that. You missed. RB, what are you doing?
I'll attack the closest one.
Okay. All right. Are you rolling your dex boxing, or are you going to do your dex?
I think I gotta go brawl here.
Okay.
Sounds like there's no choice. Krenos Claw.
Is the background music like really stuttery for everybody?
I can't even hear it.
Oh no,
like
fucking way.
You miss. You botch. Okay. That's the fun stuff.
It is indeed. What the fuck? I didn't divide my dice pool this time. There's no reason I should have botched.
All right. All right. So go ahead and everybody roll. I'll say you roll. So Dale rolls stamina. And Mike, go ahead and roll. You're being attacked, so go ahead and roll your umbral dodge. Is that what you're going to do?
Yep.
Okay.
Barney, out of curiosity, what's Broken River doing? She's had to have had 2 actions by now.
Broken River?
Oh, yeah. What's she doing?
She's doing. Don't worry about her.
Oh.
That little guy. Don't worry about her. All right, 5 successes.
Yeah.
Will, roll your stamina, and Kate, roll your stamina.
Yeah, Barney, how many dice would I? How many successes would we give them in a hit against me?
I take it, Barney.
It
This
would
is
take
against
you
targeted?
on average. It'd be anything past 2 successes. You would need at least 2 successes to.
I assume this is aggravated damage.
Correct. All right, Phil, role play it out. What do you do?
It actually missed a modifier, but it'd be similar to the kind of thing where one's trying to pounce at me, I kind of jump in front.
Okay.
And we get that little tear of the Umbra effect I've done before, and it just kind of disappears, and I keep going on my way.
Okay. So they fall through the Umbra. They're in the Umbra. Okay.
That is a lot of dice.
So one jumps in and attacks you and heading towards you. At the same time, RB stumbles into the path, and both RB and one of the Red Talons get sucked into the Umbra.
Yeah, RB.
Did you botch again? Oh my God.
No, that was
dice
botch.
this time.
Yeah.
I rolled 7 successes to soak.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're fine. You see one of them, one of the Red Talons, just latches right onto you and doesn't do any damage whatsoever.
Do I know what rank these guys are?
What are you ranked? Are you ranked 2?
I'm ranked 2.
Most of them are ranks 1 and 2.
Okay.
Because there's no glory made. Once you become rank 3, you just kind of seem to know better than to want to call a group of metis that is being protected by a rank 6 Red Talon Ahroun. It's mostly Ahrouns that are doing this too.
Of course it is.
Woo, 3 successes. And that was.
That's a lot of. Sounds like a lot of dice.
Just 1 point. They didn't really want 1 point of aggravated.
All right.
The one that you missed, the one that you flew past, side raked you into your stomach and drew some blood.
I've had worse.
Chaska, you're fine.
What did he do? Or more importantly, so what do I see? I see two Wendigo and 2 Kinfolk.
3 Wendigo, 2 Kinfolk. The 2 Kinfolk are cowering. They're not doing anything. You see, as you parkour over, and what the other gift you did was
Truth. Well, so True Fear on the Kinfolk, and then Strength of Purpose. So basically restoring.
Oh, you restore your willpower. As you jump in, you see one of them looks like has some sort of bone dagger thing, and kind of slices at your stomach as you're jumping over, and scratches you. Doesn't do any damage though, but does make contact. And all right, Phil did that. Kate, you see 2 of them are attacking you, and don't do any damage at all. So Mike is done for this round. Go ahead, Kate. Tell me what you do.
There's 2 of them on me now, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to do one thing, but now there's 2 of them. I can't really do it.
Fuck 'em up!
Yeah.
You know what? I'll go ahead and do it to one of them. Because since they both hit me and did nothing, I'm going to use Stare Down, which basically I use this gift allows me to cause a target to flinch. If it's a Geru, it will not flee as a normal human would, but they will freeze in place. And so long as the Geru is not attacked, they will not attack while this effect is in place.
Okay. All right. Do that. Okay, roll for that. Dale, what are you doing?
The one that slashed at me, I'm slashing with my ice claws at his gun hand, at his whatever hand he's got the dagger in.
Okay. All right, roll for that.
Barney, 8 successes to cow this Geru.
Yeah, actually it has, because you got that many successes, it actually has a circular effect and affects the other one that was attacking you as well. Next is RB. RB, what are you doing? You stumble into the Umbra with Red Talon Ahroun, who collapses up at you and starts to snarl and growl.
Is this still the first turn?
No, this is the next turn. Because you spent 2 rage. This is your last turn.
I'll spend 2 more rage then for this turn.
Well, no, this is still that first turn where you spent 2.
It is.
This is your last action.
I'll attack him.
Okay.
Put him in the dirt.
All right, roll. Dex brawl.
What happens in the Umbra stays in the Umbra.
Yep. Or I think, like they said in Karate Kid, put him in a body bag.
Go for the knee. Go for the knee.
And Chaska, 5 successes. Roll damage.
That's just Dex. I'm sorry. It's strength +3.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job, Arby.
Damn.
Probably won't scratch him though.
Okay,
these guys aren't. These guys probably don't have Luna's armor, dude.
All right. All right, RB. Yeah, he howls in pain and he steps back, and you see some renewed vigor in his eyes as he is seems to be on the precipice of a frenzy on you.
Oh dear.
All right. Chaska is rolling damage. Wu, what are you doing?
I still have the one last turn. So the guy who I missed, I'm going to turn back around and do a biting attack.
Okay, roll. All right.
Okay.
And there's the enough thing. Wow.
Oh, and I'm going to use, since I whiffed that first time, I'm going to spend a willpower point. And with Iron Resolve, it's actually 2 successes instead of 1.
Really? Okay, go for it. All right, 7 successes, Chaska. You significantly rake him, and one of them falls back in pain.
Wait, that wasn't right. That didn't. Oh, because it used brawl automatically. I got to use a different button. Hold on.
Okay. And as you're doing that, you see, you see Hardstone envelops 2 of the 2 others with his massive, almost like detached jaw, and like bites two of the Geru's heads and seems to throw them over behind him.
Jesus.
That's a fun gift.
Yeah, no shit.
Red Talon Ahroun's, man. It's like, all right, this is the big bad wolf. This is like no.
So Barney, 5 successes altogether on my bite attack.
Okay. All right. All right. Roll play it out.
So after I do the whiff and he gets me, I kind of just like do a roll with my miss attack, and so that I spin back around him without sinking into the snow. because I'm so cool like that. And as I spin back around, just sink my teeth into him.
Okay.
Everybody's kung fu fighting.
All right. So that's Woo and RB is done. All right. So Dale and Kate, you guys got one more action.
So are these two basically just cowed in front of me?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just keep them pinned there.
Okay.
My growl will grow louder, and I'll just stare down at them to keep them in place. And so long as I keep the effect, they can't act.
Okay. Dale.
Sorry, I just want to double check on another GIF.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a page out of out of Mark's book and use stare down on the one guy that's left. The one that I rake, tear him down, and yeah, basically just kind of locking him in place.
Okay.
So that's charisma intimidation, difficulty of a 5. Plus victim's rank. Plus, so difficulty of a 7.
Okay.
What the fuck is with my rolling tonight? 2 successes on the damage. Of the bite.
All right.
So 4 successes to lock him in place.
All right. Yeah, you lock the other one's in place. Well, the other 2 seem to be incapacitated that a hard stone grabbed a hold of. All right. Okay. All right. That was the end of that round. You see Broken River lets out a horrendous howl. She turns Krenos, and you see when she turns Krenos this past round, she is probably close to being the large, and you know it's a supernatural thing she also did. She is twice the size of the largest Krenos you've seen. And she lets out this horrendous howl where the surrounding trees seem to catch fire, and the attacking Garu seem to burst into flame, but not in like they're dead. They're burst into flame almost to the point where she tamped it down a bit so they wouldn't all die.
Well, that's nice.
And some of the more less intelligent ones there's 2 that seem to want to continue the fight, while the other ones seem to be smart enough to run away.
What about the 2 that I'm cowing? What do they do?
Well, since they've been aggressed to, that breaks and they run away.
Does this extend to the Umbra?
Nope, you're still fighting.
All right.
Come on, RB. You got to have glory to go up at some point.
It would be so easy to just go Hamid and...
Your gun's not going to work in the Umbra right where you are, and there's still in the wild. It's actually just a collection of web right now.
No, but see, this is really badass because like we're all watching her do her shit. Then you come back here with a Red Talon pelt, like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
So go ahead, RB, roll your Dex Brawl, or if there's a gift you want to do, or
well, I'm going to start by using the rest of my rage.
Oh, you want to spend your rage?
I have 2 more rage.
Okay, go for it.
I'll use them. Because what else am I going to do with my rage?
Did you get wounded?
Smoke him if you got him.
Did you get wounded, Arby? Hey, Arby, did you get wounded?
Say what?
Did you get wounded?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Only
this guy.
I think I'm the only one who got hurt so far.
Well, I have Mother's Touch. You'll be okay.
All right. Well, am I acting first, or is he acting?
You're acting. Go for it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna divide my pool and attack him twice. Once with each claw.
Okay, go for it. Roll 4 times because you do both your actions.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I have 3 actions because I.
Okay. Yeah, but he's gonna attack though. You want to do.
He's not using any rage.
Oh, he's using rage. Don't worry about that.
No, he's not using rage if I get to attack him 4 times.
All right.
Remember, you got to have your die pool though.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. As you're rolling that, as that's going along, Chaska, Hardstone. So you true feared the other guys, right?
So I true feared the kinfolk, and then I did stare down against the guy that was coming at me with a weapon.
Right. Okay. And you got 4 successes on that.
Correct.
Okay. He backs away from you, and so he backs away. You have the 2 kinfolk that are cowering, and the other 2 seem to be completely incapacitated. And Hardstone looks down at you and in a way that a teacher from a different class would look at somebody who did a really good job on an assignment that wasn't in his class, and kind of looks at you and not so much as a surprise because he hasn't seen you really fight a lot, but almost like he was pleasant. He was pleasantly accommodating look to what you did.
I just kind of give him the nod, the like appreciative, knowing, accepting nod.
Okay. He says, "I hear there's more fighting happening. Thank you for staying behind."
What a pack does.
And you head over there, and RB, what's your total amount that you've done?
So ignore the first rolls because I put the negative in the wrong place, but I attacked 4 times. I hit twice, once for 4 damage, once for 7, and then I botched 1.
Okay. Roll your stamina twice.
Hey, RB, which battle scar are you most interested in?
Can I dodge?
You can't dodge if you're attacking.
Say what? I can't?
You can't now. What? Not if you're attacking. You're in the midst of attacking, unless you want to split your dice pool to dodge.
But I have a 3rd rage, or I used 2 rage, and you let me attack twice.
Yeah.
So I have 1 action.
You have 1 extra. Yeah.
So I can dodge.
You can dodge one of your. You can spend a rage to. You can spend your last rage to dodge.
Yeah, I probably will.
Okay. He's a Geru too. You know, he has rage.
Yeah, no, I know. Hence the multiple attacks he's going to. Oh, right. There's no dodge on this new thing.
It's because Geru don't dodge.
Ah, well, shit.
Wait, there's no dodge on the character sheet?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to use like brawl or whatever for your dodge.
Yeah, I think you use brawl, whatever kind of skill you're using for your defensive action.
Brawl, like brawl or athletics, whichever more appropriate.
Huh.
Hmm. Oh, well, point being.
That's, you know what? This might be the only White Wolf sheet that doesn't have dodge because it's werewolves.
No, the new mage sheets don't have them either. Like all the 20th anniversary, they got rid of dodge.
They got rid of dodge. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of is that throwaway stat. No one's ever going to put something in dodge, really.
Are you kidding?
I would if I could in this game.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's totally me.
So I soaked 0 because you can't botch on soak.
You can't. Yeah, you can't botch a soak roll.
And then 2 on the second.
Yeah.
Make an exception for
soak roll. You accidentally get healed when somebody.
make an exception for RB.
I have an alternate rule where if you botch a soak roll, you're actually stunned.
Yeah.
Like you're knocked out for the number of ones that you roll. Turns.
Wow, you're harsh.
Yeah, he is harsh. All right.
But it makes sense. I mean, there's not really a way to do a knockout in White Wolf.
No, I get it. I approve of it, but it's harsh.
If you take more damage than what you have in stamina, I think you get stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Take 3 points of aggravated damage.
Oh, that could be worse.
Hey, you get all your rage back.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you did get all your rage back. You did get hit. You guys are now linked, like locked in, clawing and chewing at each other.
What time of day is it, Barney?
It's nighttime.
Is the moon out?
It is. It's a third moon.
Okay. Is there like pools of moonlight?
There is.
I'm going to step sideways through one of those pools with using moon shadow.
Okay, there wouldn't be any reason for you to do that because you're embroiled in your own fights. You don't know that RB was.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see RB go.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
There was just blood and fur all over the place.
All right, never mind.
And there's still a couple of these Red Talons that stuck around that we need to finish off.
All right, RB. So that was your dodge. You rolled dodge, right?
I did roll dodge, yes.
Okay. Roll your stamina 2 more times.
2 more times. Oh, shite. Don't you alternate?
All right. You need to get more than 3 successes. And you need to get more than 3 successes.
One good.
1 more point of aggravated damage then.
I do take 1 more?
Yeah, just 1 more. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. You see Hardstone and Chaska come up. Everybody roll your perception alertness. Difficulty of a 6. Okay.
Oh, right. Wounded. Wounds affect perception? Jeez.
Well, you're oh man. Have you ever been sick and noticed that you forgot where you put your car keys? It's the same thing.
Fair enough.
All right, 2 successes. 2 successes.
I got 4.
You got 4 successes. Okay. 2 successes for those that got Wu and Chaska. You notice that there is there seems to be little the fighting seems to have died down significantly, and 3 successes was Phil. You notice that that RB is not around, and you do realize that it kind of clicks in you because it was in the moment when you did that umbral dodge. RB fell in the path and kind of like fell into the Umbra as well. Kate, you hear fighting still happening in the Umbra with 4 successes.
Then I will do what I was going to do and use Moon Shadow and step into the Umbra.
Okay. You probably actually what's your intelligence?
2.
2. Roll your intelligence primal urge. Difficulty of 6.
Oh, she might not like being left here with all the boys.
Yeah, the player figured it out. Now I just want to see if Kate figures that out.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty of a 6. Okay, you're fine. You know that would probably not be a good idea right now.
Jesus.
I'll look at everybody. Arby's in the Umbra fighting.
Yeah, I know. I'm on my way.
I'll just I have that thing where I don't need the reflection. I can just step sideways.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. Inner light.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just God, Stargazers are so badass. They truly are the kung fu masters of werewolf. Walk on snow, just meditate and disappear. So
does he still have ribbons in his hair?
Probably. Do you what are you at now, RB?
I have, I think, 3 points. Hold on. Combat. Here it is. Oh, I've taken 4 points of aggravated damage, so I'm wounded.
Okay.
But not mauled, crippled, nor incapacitated.
Phil and Wu, when you guys step sideways, you see that RB is basically in a fight to the death, and the other guy looks like he's in better shape than RB.
Do we help out our packmate, or do we ruin his honor by saving his ass?
Let the Ragabash do it. He doesn't care.
Well, no, I mean, it feels like a full scrum, and it's not an official duel, so I think we're allowed to interfere.
All right, this guy's toast then.
Yeah, hey, you get your damn hands off her.
All right, you guys don't have to roll the dice. Just tell me what you guys are gonna do to that Red Talon Ahroun.
I'm gonna be trying to take his legs out from behind.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. While he goes low, I'll go high.
Okay.
I'll jump up and transform my legs into glabro legs and kung fu kick him. So I'll jump up and kick while Kate's going low.
Okay, RB, I'll let you roll the attack. Go ahead and I'll let Elise to see if you do anything.
Yeah, I still have a turn, so I'm going for his head.
Okay, go for it. Roll Dex Brawl. Difficulty of 6.
Aww.
1, 2. No, you're not.
Shit, the modifier. Sorry, it included my dividing dice pool modifier that it should not have.
All right. Two successes. All right, roll damage. The guy soaked 4, so do more than 4 dice, you'll do something to him. No. Okay. Yeah. So you guys, as you go high and he goes low, and RB is in the throes of blood and bone and fur. You guys just beat the crap out of that poor Ahroun. You guys attack him like a pack of dogs. Like a pack of dogs, you guys just viciously just ruin and incapacitate that poor Red Talon. And he falls down and completely incapacitated and turns back to his breed form.
No rolls necessary.
No rolls necessary. No, there's no point. So go ahead. We'll play that out, RB. You see Phil and Wu standing there next to you.
So I assume RB has dedicated cigars on him.
Okay.
So I'll go Hamid, and I'll still be wounded, obviously, but I'll hold out two cigars to them and one to myself.
Okay.
And then I'll light them.
Okay.
Damn good work.
Thank you, guys. I owe a debt to both of you.
All right. You guys
as far as the Galliard, as far as anybody else needs to know, you finished them off all on your own. And I pat him on the back. Is that right, Phil?
That's the way I remember it.
It was just a matter of time. I was going to take him out the next round.
Thus you proved Kate Point.
Yeah. So like later that night when we're having a drink back at the carriage, I'll tell everybody about how RB took this Red Talon down on his own. The blood. I'll make it real dramatic and bloody, and with this final last breath.
All right. So Chaska and Kate, you're there with Broken River is still staying in her Krynos form as seems to be looking down at all of you, and also seems to be just scanning the forest as well.
I will stay between her and Chaska.
Okay, and Chaska?
I meet her form.
Okay.
I go to Krynos. But other than that, I'm letting Kate do her thing.
She looks at she nods to Chaska, sensing no danger from him, and shifts back down into a form she's more comfortable in, which is Hispo. And
I will go to a lesser form, Lupus.
She says, and as this happens, the other 3 come back from the Umbra. And she says, "This is the first time I've had visitors who weren't here to attack me or kill my Metis wards."
All Geru are important in these days.
You're here to seek something? I find no other reason why. The scents that you have are scents that I have never smelled before. She smells, she says, some of you smell of oil and some of you smell of places that will never visit.
Wu bows.
We seek you, Elder. We need you for a great sacrifice for Gaia.
She looks down into almost like it's a small valley, and you see that there's some, makeshift huts, and there's, as I say, you count about, maybe a score or so of young Krynos. It's weird to see a Krynos 5 feet tall, because these are basically children that are in their breed form, which is Kratos. And it's funny to watch. Some of them seem to be cowering. Some are asleep because they. A lot of them look, and to some of them, you notice that some of them are not. Some of them are from different tribes as well. Some of them, a couple vaguely smell of Silverfang, a couple vaguely smell of Geta Fenris, but most of them are more localized as Red Talon and Wendigo.
We are preparing for a rite that will destroy the Storm Eater. We need legends of each tribe to sacrifice themselves to end this blight upon our world.
I'm unfamiliar with what you're talking about.
We have gathered many other legends.
Quiet, you. Quiet. Sorry.
Was Max on the back of the head?
We have gathered many legends from every tribe.
Okay.
And we wish you to represent the Red Talons for this honor for Gaia.
I don't see any other sacrifice that's more important than what I'm doing here.
And if we could provide protection for them.
Hearthstone steps forward. He says, Mother, I have been with a lot of these pack mates for close on to 2 decades. And what they do is they're willing to sacrifice themselves to protect you and the other legends that they've gathered. And it's no small feat of what they've accomplished so far. And that would be an honor for me to continue your wardship and protect. To protect these cubs from our own. She looks to Pennsylvania Phil, who's the highest rank other than Hardstone.
No, what everyone's saying is the truth. I mean, we are on a rather important mission right now, and we need your help. And we are willing to make almost any sacrifice we have to help ensure that you'll be able to come with us of free mind and free thought. That's the same thing. Come with us freely. I mean, heck, I didn't expect to be fighting Gary tonight, but that's what we have to do to help you. That's what we'll do.
What other tribes do you have left?
Kate will chuckle at that.
At least one really bad one.
We need 2 more.
Quick.
This is out of game. I'm just reminding Mike. We need 2 more.
All right.
Yeah, I chime in and just say our Wendigo looks to ascend going into a pit for the final one, the Black Spiral.
And the Child of Gaia is en route, we believe.
How do you perceive to get a Black Spiral to join your cause?
Ideas.
With a whole lot of effort.
Very carefully.
That sends Spoo and Spoo. That sends Woo into riddle thinking mode. Into something else.
What, Barney?
Yeah.
Out of game, I would have spoken to True River, or not True. What's our antenna?
Seeking Path.
Seeking Path. Thank you. True River was the one that died. My idea of using one faction of the worm against the other, would he think that had merit?
Yes, he's actually trying to do some research on what part of the triadic worm is the Storm Eater.
I will say our Thurges are. We know the worm is made up of a triad, 3 heads. They do not cooperate and often fight amongst themselves. We are looking to see which of the great heads the Storm Eater is part of and find a spiral from another faction that would be willing to destroy it, if only to undercut its rival.
She says, if I come with you, I have to make some accommodations for me.
I'll look at Phil. He's the leader here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that shouldn't be too difficult depending on the accommodation, but anything remotely reasonable will be provided.
Phil just volunteered himself as a babysitter.
She says, tell me of the travels. How are you gathered? What cairn are we all? Where is everybody gathered?
Harrogate.
Our cairn is the rare mobile type at the moment. Pretty impressive to look at. It does have a bit of modern. It has a bit of a modern feel to it, so that will take a little adjustment. But Harrogate is currently a mobile cairn that we are being able to take around with us.
You see her bristle a bit. I don't do confined spaces.
That won't be a problem.
You're going to be remarkably surprised by this.
There is a large area in the stagecoach that is a forest tended by a wild spirit where I find comfort. I believe you will too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that was actually a super smart thing Chaska did, is grabbing that wild spirit, because you guys now have a whole section that's just full of woods now.
Yeah, Chaska.
I have said it before. I'll say it again. He's a genius.
And she looks to Hardstone. And you'll stay here? And he nods. He said, it would be my honor, Mother.
I mean, we could offer to take the whole Metis brood with us.
That would put also a much larger target on our back than is already there.
Yeah, and when we do finally get the Ahrouns from the other packs, it's probably not going to go very well.
Yeah. Let the kids be safe and hidden here with Hearthstone. We all have our destiny to follow. I think he's found his.
That seems like the safest move.
Sucks to lose Hearthstone.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Bob just got promoted.
He owes me $5. Not a good guy.
Through more conversation and kind of laying out what it entails, you see a look of inevitability, a new level of inevitability with Broken River. She thought she knew what her destiny was going to entail, which was going to be dying, eventually protecting Metis. And she does tell you that she does have the one of the gifts that she was able to learn is as a Red Talon. It gives her the ability to go anywhere where there's wolves. Man,
Wait, she can go anywhere. What?
Where there are wolves?
Where there's wolves.
Thank God it's the 1890s.
I picked the wrong tribe.
If this were the 2000s, then that would be almost nowhere. But
yeah, if you guys look at Wormfoe, there's a rank 6 Red Talon gift called Home in All Lands. Rolls a Gnosis. Instead of stepping sideways as successful, the character may appear in any location on Earth where there's wolves can be found.
Does that include Tasmanian wolves?
Maybe, I guess so.
So like we were saying, nowadays you just pick which zoo you want to stop at.
Yeah. And she eventually decides that it does take you a bit of convincing. Eventually, she seems to be more inquisitive and more asking questions more than any of the other legends were. But eventually, she agrees to come. And that's where we'll end it.
I will use Mother's Touch on poor Arby and anybody else who's wounded.
All right. Free heal.
I tried to get you another battle scar, but it didn't work. I apologize.
My buddy's watching my back.
I just have the 1 point. It'll be fine in a couple hours.
How does aggravated damage usually heal? One a day or one a week?
I think it's one a day.
One a day for Garu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Well, thank you for healing me faster.
All right. All right. Tell me, guys, what you did.
I missed.
I calmed the angry. I calmed the angry Red Talon.
Yes. Yes, you did. All right. Let me
I
see.
put my life on the line to potentially sacrifice it to protect someone who I knew was going to be important later.
All right. A lot of fighting, detecting worm, performing protection.
I mean, we all got we all participated in getting another rank 6, so that should at least be a little bit of honor.
Yeah, you guys can't get that all the time because you guys would be ranked 6 by yourselves just by collecting rank 6s.
What's wrong with that?
All right.
It's honor.
So Brian and Mike, give yourself 4 honor for protecting a helpless Garu. Arby, you're not that helpless, but technically.
Hey,
Wisdom.
I was still standing.
Give yourself 1 wisdom mark for healing another Garu that's not a pack member.
Would this be mediating the dispute fairly and impartially?
What is that?
It's under behavior. It's like 4 down.
Give yourself 2 honor for that. And everybody else, give yourself 2 glory and 1 honor extra.
Do I get anything for sparing those 2 young ones?
No, that's just what you should have done anyway. So
Is that an additional 2 glory to the 4 that I got it previously?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, that was for honor, not for glory. No, wait, what did I say? No, that was protecting.
You said it was 4
honor. Yeah, that was,
Protecting a helpless Garu.
yeah, that was honor.
Oh, that was honor, not glory?
No, that was honor.
Oh, okay.
Come on, X-nay on the helpless hay. I was on my feet.
Hey, Barney.
-2, but I would have won.
It's
Maybe.
the glory I need.
I know, man.
Well, don't we get the glory of protecting the Karen that was being attacked, or the werewolves that were being attacked?
I'm looking protection and defense.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. It's more honor than anything else.
It's funny. Honor's like the one thing that like a Galliard just basically doesn't need.
I know. It's about wisdom and glory.
Yeah.
Just tell the story, and you'll get honor, or you'll get glory and wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, telling a good story at a moot is 1 glory and 2 wisdom.
Weren't you going to tell the story about RB kicking some ass?
Exactly.
Since it's renowned and it's not real, shouldn't I get something for that too?
The spirits know the truth.
The spirits know the truth. All right. That's what we got.
I have enough to go up to rank 3.
Nice.
Nice. Look at you.
All right. So if you're going to be rank 3, I'm going to have Phil do your rite of passage.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And so Phil, that's what you do the same. You have to do the same thing that what Dale did for Ryan. So you go ahead